Say hi, Lucy. You're on YouTube. Alright, so next on the journey of on the way to, I don't know, sneakerdom? I don't know. We have another shoe. This one came out, I believe, in November of last year. And this was like a must cop for me. Very few times like do I actually come across a release where like I don't care like what it takes, how much it is, like I'm going to get this one on release day. And this happened to be one of them, because these are not dead to me, and no sneakers will ever be dead to me. If I like them, they're in style. That's just how I roll. But without further ado, the Air Foamposite Pro Black and Metallic Gold. These are the best Foamposite. Now hear me out. The best Foamposite to release in the last, I'll say 2 years, 3 years. They don't get nearly enough credit. These aren't even sold out at my local mall. My local mall only got 12 pairs. And they're not sold out. I think they still have a 12 on a mannequin at Jimmy Jazz. These shoes are so clean. They look so good on feet because they have a matte black finish, so it's not glossy, in case you don't know what matte black means. And the gold just pops. Look at those. Good Lord. I never get sick of looking at these. I mean, look at that. Just look at how the light hits off the mat. I'll just spin these like they're on one of those like QVC things. That was my poor rendition of like elevator music. But look at those, seriously. Would you look at that? You get the Foamposite on the heel tab. See? Come on. There we go. And then you get this very, very smooth mold that they make for the Foamposites. But if anybody out there knows the answer to this, please comment in the section below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And I would appreciate it if you liked the videos, left comments, because I would always like to improve, and I love having conversations about sneakers. So if we could do that on my channel, that'd be great. And I love answering questions people have, and I love asking questions and seeing the answers if people have them. But down below, comment if you know the answer to this question. Is this material right here, where the black is, different than on other Foamposites? Because I have another Foamposite. They are the Crimsons. So if you don't know what the Crimsons are, this is all like a metallic silvery chrome. And then the swoosh is black. And then the interior and this part is gold. This is crimson, and then the outsole right here is crimson. It's actually like the same colorway as the neutral gray Jordan 1 crimson shoes. If you watch that video that I made, I talk about them and I show them in that video. But this part that's black on those, it's silver, and they don't have this like vinyl feel to them. If you have these Foamposites, do you notice that they're almost like a vinyl and not that really like that plasticky feeling? I don't know. It's almost like they did the whole mold for these and then coated them in a some sort of fiber. But I don't know. That's a question for the comment section. If any of you have answers, please comment below. But did you pick these up? If you didn't, you're goofy. Because these are literally one of the best looking Foamposites that they've made. Probably ever. And definitely in the last couple of years. It is so simple. It's a classic colorway, black and gold. But it looks so good. They did the metal tips with the whole like lock right there. See that? Like they did the metal lace tips. And I don't know if you ever smelled the brand new Foamposite, but it smells so good. This is what the inside looks like. Just a gold Nike Air. On that one, there's no swoosh, which is weird. I didn't rub it off. That one is still perfect. I don't rub my left foot more than my right. That's weird. I wonder if that's a flaw. Someone else leave a comment below and let me know. But you've got the carbon fiber, and they put gold like, so like you can't see it unless it's at an angle. It just looks black, like from there, looks black. You can tilt it and then it gets orange. Feels just like that chrome, or the composite. And you get it on the bottom with the gold swoosh. I mean, these are clean. I've worn these probably 10 times, but I just take really good care of my shoes. I clean them like every 2 or 3 times that I wear them. Just sorry, I just don't want to over clean them, you know, because I feel like if you over clean them, you're gonna take finishes off, you know. So I don't want to over clean them, but some people don't even clean the bottoms of their shoes, the outsole. But I do. I mean, once it gets dirty enough to actually clean it, I do. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you clean your shoes that much? I like to have clean shoes. Take pride in it. They're what got me out of a really dark place in my life, collecting shoes again. As you all know, I'm an addict. I was addicted to opiates. I have 3 years clean this April 1st. Big things. I'm in my last semester of school. I'm getting my license in chemical dependency, so I'm going to be helping people get off drugs for the rest of my life. It's my calling. I absolutely love it, but this is my passion. Like, tied for first with helping people, collecting shoes. And I think it's partly just because it's such a human thing. Like, collecting shoes, you're hunting and you're always talking to people. You're running into people at first come first serve events and then getting their contact information and creating this network of people, you know. I've met a lot of cool people. I've met a lot of jerks. But that's with anything in life. They're good and bad people all the time, everywhere you go. You just gotta learn to roll the punches and know who's who. But what do you guys think about the price on these two? $230. And I get that they're expensive to make, and if I'm not mistaken, didn't Nike like lose money on the first run or two or something of the Foamposites? Because they had to make the molds and they were so expensive to make and they didn't have the process down, so like I want to say they lost money or like broke even or something like that. That's probably a question for like Nick Ingval. I'm sure if you catch up on his website or listen to a podcast, the answer comes up somewhere. Check out that website, by the way. Sneaker History. It's an awesome website created by Nick Ingval. You can find him on Instagram and Twitter, as well as a podcast with him and Jacques Cousteau. Well, not Jacques, it's Jacques Slade, but he goes under Cousteau. And Tiffany Beers, they have a podcast called Outside the Box. It's really great. But Nick also runs a website called Sneaker History. And it's a really good podcast. You get the perspective of someone who's worked in the sneaker business from his end, which is like the marketing, branding end, and Tiffany Beers, who like was a major shoe designer at Nike and worked on like the original mag and that system of auto lacing, as well as the air raid and a bunch of other things. But she's big in the sneaker world, especially at Nike. And you all know Cousteau. Jacques has been on YouTube forever. He's like one of the perennial sneaker YouTubers. He's really great, super nice. But yeah, that's that. Enough enough plugging people, I guess. They didn't ask me to do that, so sorry. Hopefully you guys don't care. But that's just who I like to listen to. I also really like to listen to Foamer Simpson and his brother Buckets and their other guy there, Forrest. They have a podcast called Not Your Average Podcast or something like that. I forget what it's actually called. Not a Sneaker Podcast or something. But I don't know. If you go to Foamer Simpson's YouTube, they plug it in all their videos now. But that's a good podcast too. So is Jeff Staples. But real quick, sorry, I'm rambling about podcasts. I've just been getting into them lately. But back to the Foamposite. I guess I can end it there. What do you leave a comment down below of what you guys think about this shoe? Do you agree? Is this the best one to come out in the last few years? Do you even like Foamposites? Why do you think Foamposites are dead? I mean, I hate that. People said SBs were dead, and all it takes is like one or two big hyped shoes for them to be not dead and everybody's back on the bandwagon. I say start buying what you like, people. Start living with a brain that you use for yourselves. Yes. No shoe should ever be dead if you like it. Don't be a sheep. Be a wolf. These are gorgeous. Yeah. These were never dead. You're crazy. You're all crazy. But that's that. I hope you subscribe, like the video, click it down below, go over and click the bell so you're notified, and that's it. Have a good day. Peace.